G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more Baldur's Gate 3, where we're playing through as our Battle Mage. Let's, as usual, dive back on in. I'm actually trying to remember where I left off. I think we had done pretty much everything we could, or at least everything we had found, around the Druid's Grove, and we'd just gone and killed the owl bear, and I think it's time to sort of officially cross the river and head off and do other things. Yeah. Let's just have a quick look. Just sort everything there. Got some food, we've got some potions. It's all looking quite satisfactory. Although we're really low on... oh, we've got some more thieves' tools on Will. That's fine. Okay. Let's move some of this stuff. You can have some of that. You can have some of that. You can have some of that. That weighs nothing. Ooh, that weighs a fair bit. Why don't we give that to Will to carry? Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got to do. So we need to rescue the Druid House, and we know that. We need to find the Githyanki Creche, we know that. Investigate Karga. So we need to get down to the swamp to do that, which I'm thinking is the next thing I want to do. Defeat the goblins, save the first Druid, yeah. The Pale Elf. Okay, Astarian's a vampire, the wizard of Githyanki. Okay. So, the swamp is down this way. Or we've got the goblin stuff over this way. So let's just fast travel to the grove, well, the outside of the grove anyway. Very good. And yeah, we can't get down to the swamp without going across the bridge, so we all have to go this way. Oh, that's a terrible party order. What is going on there? Let's move you all the way to there. That's better. Okay, head through this way. So I would have liked to have been able to get better armor for Will, but it's just not going to be possible at this point. We just don't have the money for it.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
I hardly believe in love at all.
Oh.
But I do believe in carnal pleasure.
Oh.
How predictable. Right, so... that was the Owlbear Cave, I believe. whole bunch of chests here. Is worth a try. Some broken loots and a plate. And a gem. Let's put all of that in the camp so we're not carrying too much stuff. Very good. Don't want that. It's not worth much. And neither is any of that. What's in here? Potatoes. More vegetables. Okay, let's quick save. How many of these guys can we loot before we have to talk to him?
Thought you was busy with the lads in Elson's Grove. Sucker punching strangers. That's your bit, right? Wasn't any of your business, though, was it? Didn't think this contract could go any worse. Then you showed up. The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic called the Night Song. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't. Yeah, and I'd do the same again. He weren't my responsibility. If you want to play the hero, go ask the goblins nicely. And maybe they'll give you whatever's left of him.
Okay, so I've got a funny feeling that we just found that Goblin's drawing. Drawn in thick charcoal line upon a animal skin, this childlike portrait depicts 3 stick figures, a goblin with sparks in his hands, a square humanoid figure that seems to be an elf, each of them wearing a simple crown. Oh, a square humanoid figure and what seems to be an elf. Okay. That didn't make a lot of sense to begin with. So let's camp, scroll of aid, no, we're going to sell that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and there's a story item, so maybe we'll open that and put it in here for now. So he went that way, which seems to head down. I might explore that way first, because this is the first village, it's not the second one, so it's actually not that dangerous, I don't think. Don't know what this here really leads to. There's no... Oh, there is a way down this way. And that takes us down to that chest that I wanted to look at before. So it might be worthwhile doing that. The problem is, nobody's going to follow me properly. Why? Can I just walk down here? Oh good, I can. They are going to follow me then. Not having to jump. Such a wonderful thing. Okay, let's come around this way.
That Zaithis you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Malar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
Just a gem, nothing else. Okay, there's nothing down there. What's along this way? Ooh, what was that? Oh, that was one of my spells. That's what that was. That comes up to another entrance to the village. That's all good. I finally worked out what it is about the calendar when I hit F to reset the camera view. Not the calendar, the camera. When I hit F to reset the camera view, I've worked out what it is that annoys me about it. It always resets so that the camera is facing north. So this is north up here. I'm facing north. The camera is facing north. My character is not. What I would love is, in Neverwinter Nights 1, it was called Driving View or something like that. And it was basically, you always looked over your character's shoulder. And so if I made my character walk over here so he's facing that way, the camera would automatically adjust like that. So it was always following the direction that he was going. You could change it, but as soon as you let go, it would automatically come back to that driving mode. I would love that to be implemented in more games, because I loved that feature.
Drop the act.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
Okay.
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast. You saying we should leave Rena to that monster? Is that it?
Hold on, Joel. Let him talk. What would you suggest?
Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you.
But, Joel,
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
Well, for a start, you're heading in the wrong direction, because she's not over that way. Right, well, I mean, technically she is down over that, in that general direction, but you've gone up over here, and I don't think there's any path down through there to get to her, so I don't know what you're doing going in that direction. Secondly, at the moment, I'm more interested to go over this way. Let's see, is there anything interesting in the area? Interesting little waterfalls, but nothing else that's really all that interesting or useful.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Okay. Yes.
You blink, and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses.
I don't know. Let's come over this way. Oh!
it's curious.
Okay. Not sure how much longer that bleeding's going to last for, but looks like it's done now. Figuring there's probably some other traps around, because we just failed another perception check. You're coming, Gale. Actually, you... Right. So, we search that. We can. Bunch of alcohol. Oh, great. Now we've got some rotting condition on us. We're diseased. Oh, joy. No idea if that's going to resolve anything. I guess it's not. I wonder how we get rid of that. No. So is this... Ooh, what was that? Barbed bulrush. Woodwode and a twisted tree. Can we get to that? We need to jump. Damn it. Ooh. And twisting vines, that's not nice. But no,
Speak.
I didn't want to talk to you. Right?
Ah, my finger.
What's that? Da. Work out whether it's worthwhile to take a short rest or not, because I'm basically vulnerable to damage at the moment, which is going to make attacking those guys a very chancy prospect. Short rest did nothing for that. I'm going to go back to my last save, which is probably ages away, because I don't remember the last time I saved, so it might be all the way back to before we started. Okay, so we're back to there. That's fine.
Drop the act.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see me, Rena.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
I'm curious as to what happens if I do this.
Sweetie, be careful!
He's with the hag.
Don't bloody stand there gaping. Get him!
Okay, I had a feeling that might happen. But I know her to be a hag. G'day, Conman. I'm doing good. How are you? That's good. Okay, so I just wanted to see what happens if we decided to sort of back
For the
her.
love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag.
Just let her...
Thank goodness.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
What happens if I do this option?
Be careful!
He's with the hag!
Don't bloody stand there gaping. Get him!
I don't want to do that battle. So, I've seen what all the options do now. I'm going to treat her like the hag she is. This picture of Lizelle with what looks to be a scimitar just always looks wrong to me because it looks like she's about to thrust the scimitar and it's not made for thrusting. Trying to do a thrust like that just would not work because the point is curved away like that. It just bugs me when people make pictures like that that just look
For the love of all that is
wrong.
holy, I've never clapped eyes on your...
Just let her... Stop this! We
Careful.
hand.
Enough. Where is she?
Bye. You were summoned for... Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells! She just disappeared!
Actually, I am curious. I keep reloading here. I actually am curious to see what happens if I defend her. Because I've never done that. I mean, not that this is only the second full playthrough that I've done where I've got to this point, so yeah, maybe we will do that battle and then just see what the end result is before we make up our mind as to which way we're going to go. Because it doesn't seem right to be killing those guys. They are innocent. They're just trying to find their sister. But I'm curious as to whether it changes anything later on in the swamp, or if it looks like it's immediately going to change things in the swamp or not, or whether she, basically curses us for fools after we kill those guys.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped...
Drop the...
Just let her...
Thank good...
Stop this!
Don't bloody stand there.
So, will is approved. Let's just... Oh, I still haven't done mage armor on you, have I? You missed. Ooh, a cleaver. Oh, isn't that interesting? Okay. Cast mage armor on himself. Actually, I should have used a scroll for that, shouldn't I? That's right. I'm probably...
Oh, my stars! I didn't mean for this to happen.
Do you know Arena?
She's their little sister, and she's staying with me. This is all my fault, but I made a promise. Mayrina begged me not to breathe a word if they came looking for her, and my word is my bond. That poor thing will be distraught. We can't let her know, it'd break her poor heart. I'd best get going, but please stop by my house. I'd like to thank you proper.
Okay. Yeah, not entirely happy that we did that. Looks like Will's not happy that we did that
Hopeless
either.
old biddy. Huh. A classic routine. I'm kicking myself for not seeing through it. I reckon the sister's in trouble too. We need to pay Ethel a visit.
There was another body. Would you mind getting out of the way, Gale? Okay, let's quick save. That can go to camp. Let's read this. Don't get mad, I'm only leaving this note so you don't panic and do something stupid. Going to the hag. I'll be back soon, not a word to ma'am. She's got too much on her plate. Right, so... Camp. Camp. And camp. There we go. So, once again, I'm going to come down here and have a look at what we can find, because...
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Come on, damn it.
The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange.
Yeah, I want to load that properly, because I know it's the hag's doing.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Intelligence 15. See, it's... I need to do Arcana, because that's definitely the better roll. Ugh.
The place has a...
Not my luck with rolls tonight.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
There we go, that's better.
You blink, and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses.
And then we shall quick save again. Did I just hit the wrong... I did. I must have hit the wrong button. I meant to quick save and I did a quick load. Oh boy. Well, that's live streaming for you.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Okay, now let's make sure we hit the correct button this time.
And the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious.
There we go.
That might be worth a look.
Hey. Yeah, just wander around like that. You seem to have luck finding the trap before. Because we went this way last time, so there's a trap there. I have a feeling that there's more traps just along here. No? Did one trap get all of us that badly last time that two of us got injured? Doesn't seem right. Slot you back into there. At least we know where the trap is now. Quick save that we got past that. Ooh. Oh, that's just a red cap. Although it is a red cap sage. I don't think he'll do anything to us. At least not straight away. We'll just try to find something. Okay, maybe it was detecting whether that thing was trapped or not. Let's do that. And put you there. There we go. We found a whole bunch of booze in there, didn't we? I actually don't think I want to go over to that just yet. I'm trying to find where this dark druid thing is. So Karga, or whatever her name is, the druid, had a message that was talking about a swamp jetty or similar. succeeded. I think there's another trap through there. Might just go to there. Do we find anything yet? Don't. Let's just quick save. Let's do the same thing we did before. See if you can discover anything. I don't want any open wounds like that if I can help it, because all they do is go bad. This way. I suppose since we're here, we should see what we can do over here. I don't know that it really feels like we need to, but I didn't do that on the previous playthrough. I didn't go and do that fight, so it feels like it's worthwhile to have a look. Space. Okay. There we go. I wish this mechanic wasn't a thing. I'm trying not to complain too much about this and how much I prefer things in Solistar and the way they're done. But quite frankly, yeah. It's a little bit annoying that you cannot just have the party leader go and do that jump and everyone else follows. that's how it works in Solar Star, and it's much, much nicer. Okay. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, at least we are all still together. Oh, that's not good. How come she got hit twice? It's a magic club. Does an extra... Okay. You just got 10 hit points. Let's try a firebolt on you. Missed. I wonder... No, that's not what I meant. I meant to do create water. Okay. But I don't suppose water would... Well, maybe water would hurt them, but... How far away can you cast that? Target is too far. Good. I'll get another go for some unknown reason. No, okay. Just curious if we had any. Any Burning Hands scrolls or anything. Sure. Damn it, you missed. How about... No, don't use action surge yet. Beautiful. Would have been nice if he actually knocked him into the water, but apparently the game can't do that. Don't know why. Use your mirror image. I mean, target is out of sight. Okay, I won't do that. Let's do 1, 2, 3 on you. Dead. Very nice. Yeah, get rid of... Try and get rid of that little guy. Get rid of him. Beautiful. End of your turn. That's a nice critical hit. Yeah, move you closer to him. Actually, let's use your action surge. And then give him a whack as well. Good. Didn't do huge amounts of damage, but... How about... critical miss? That's no fun. Yeah, sure. Man, it took him down in one hit. Right, magic missile seems to be working good on these guys, so let's just keep doing that from my point of view. Okay. Oh, he has bludgeoning resistance. Damn it, I wish I didn't have a bludgeon. I took the bludgeoning weapon because there's so few things in this game that are resistant to bludgeoning. And what happens? I managed to find one of the few things. Keep missing. Because you're at a disadvantage. Who was that? Did they just... Yeah, they're still attacking Gale. Critical miss. Oh, good, that worked. It's the first time I've seen that Hellish Rebuke actually do anything. Move back as far as we can over this way. We'll see if we can jump back. Probably won't, and it's not a big deal if we can't, but I do... Damn it. Look, let's try the Burning Hands. Okay, that worked brilliantly. Because they're vulnerable to fire, it doubled the damage. Well, that's the end of Gale. Gonna have to get the Resurrection Scroll out. That kill that one? I think it did. Why won't that stupid thing keep scrolling? Okay, if this is the case that they're extra vulnerable to fire... Yes, very nice. And next round, I may... let's do a colour spray on him. Just to blind him a little bit. And then you can use Eldritch Blast, which isn't going to be extra vulnerable, but knocking him back is a good option. He's died from the extra fire damage from my firebolt. Whose turn is it? Oh, it's mine. Damn it. I missed.
magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep. If you see this manifestation, that means I have prematurely perished. However, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, it is of vital importance that my death be remedied at your earliest convenience. You may rest assured that I do not speak out of self-preservation alone. Many lives depend on my return to the living within the span of 2 days. I trust I've made myself clear. I have upon my deceased person a magical item that can accomplish my return. But such is the value and rarity that it is protected by a multi-layered security protocol. I will now explain the protocol. Step 1 is to retrieve from my person a pouch I wear over my heart. Next, you must unthread the purple seam that seals it in a counterclockwise fashion. Do not touch any other colored strand. Inside the pouch you will find a folded letter and a tiny flute. Unfold the letter and note the markings in the top and bottom corners. These are the notes you will need to play. Starting from the bottom right, play the notes in correct order, clockwise this time. Upon completion of the tune, a magma method will appear, which will pose the following question. Iskcha Chisnaga. This is Ignan for what is my name? The answer is Kasitrak Ash. Pronounce the name correctly, and the method will breathe on the letter. Stay clear, because the little scamp can melt metal. Words will now appear on the letter's surface, effectively turning the letter into a scroll of true resurrection. Use it to bring me back to life. Thank you. Now repeat my instructions back to me, please. In that case, this will be an easy exercise. Step 1.
Retrieve the
And
pouch.
next.
Unthread the purple seam.
Right. You then have access to the letter and the flute. Go on.
Bottom right corner.
Remember to play them clockwise. And after that?
It was that name.
Correct. But pay attention to the trach part. Ch. Ch is back of the throat. And so we have gone through the necessary steps again. It is gratifying to see your memory does not fail you. Best of luck with the protocol. May my cold, dead hands soon be refilled with the warmth of life so they can shake yours in gratitude.
Okay, I like that. That was a little bit funny. We have a bit of a problem here because you're just about to die. Oh, no, you did just die. I've got to get back over there. And help. Oh, come on. Him up. No. Can I not get anybody up? You all died. I'm going to redo the battle so that they don't die.
Differently colored strands.
But I want to go through this protocol.
As the purple thread becomes undone, the pouch opens to reveal a letter and flute inside.
So I actually have to go through all of this. I have to... Oh, I'm dying too. What the hell? What is... Okay, well, we're all dead now. I wanted to go through that. That was funny. I got to give them props for some of the little things like that Larian has done in this game to just make it a little bit lighthearted, etc. And that the fact that you can actually go through that whole process of, oh look, now there's a pouch on his body. Open that up. You have to do it the right way, etc., etc. Okay. We know that those woads, or whatever they're called, are vulnerable to fire. I don't know if that was poison gas or what it is. I didn't really take notice. And again, it's one of those things that I dislike about the Larian games, the Divinity Engine games, whereby, you know, you do something like that, and the game doesn't really give you a lot of information about what's going on. It doesn't, like, pause time and let you know that something's happening so that you can deal with it. It's just, I didn't even notice that my health was going down, and I find that and like my health was going down obviously during that whole interaction with Gale's you know, holographic message type thing. So yeah, I really dislike the way they do that sort of thing. Okay, let's start that off. Yeah, well, maybe it was poison gas, but the problem is that there's no poison gas, like, here, right now. So we're not feeling the effects of anything. But after all those guys died, we did start to feel effects. So I don't know. It doesn't make a huge amount of sense to me. Let's try all three at that guy. We actually didn't do much damage to him. That's very disappointing. I think maybe it's something that after you kill the woads, they exude some sort of gas or something, maybe. Let's just use a firebolt on you. And we missed. Okay. Yeah. Oh, they're summoning young... I thought they were teleporting over, but they're not. Mirror image, please. Very nice. You can come over here and try slamming him, please. It was a critical hit. And did a little bit of damage. Let's not use an action surge just yet. Okay, and it's your turn. What are we going to do? You can also cast Mirror Image, but you've only got 2 spells for the day. Let's do an Eldritch Blast against him. Target is too close and we're threatened. I'm going to take the chance anyway. Critical miss. Damn it. Critical miss. Oh god, look at my health. I do need a good heal. I really shouldn't use this potion so soon, but that gets me back to full. And let's just keep blasting him with fire, shall we? I tend to feel he is the most dangerous. And we missed with all of them. Now that's actually a... Oh, we had disadvantage on that? I don't get... Oh, because you were threatened. Sure, try another one. Missed. It's more important we... Now that's not fair. I didn't target the bloody bush, I targeted the guy. Let's set up a Hellish Rebuke. Because we can. Good, he missed. There, but not going to complain too much about it. Yeah, sure, you can run away over there if you want. Okay. I have to do this. Damn it. I don't need to heal just yet. Let's take Action Surge so we can get another hit in. And we missed with it. Oh, your health is really low too. I need to do something about that. Hang on, how come I'm threatened? Oh no, he is threatened, so we get an extra. Beautiful. I like that. Critical miss. Beautiful. And that was a miss there as well. So many little nippets though, they're all summoning more. Thing will be though, once I kill the ancient ones, all the summoned ones should disappear. So that's an ancient, that's an ancient, that's an ancient, and that's an ancient. All the young ones are over there. Man, I wish I had Burning Hands right about now. He's still got 16. I am so tempted to pull this out and drop it on top of myself. It says target is out of sight. This is gonna hurt, but I'm doing it. Okay. I did the most damage to a wooden barrel, for crying out loud. Drink a potion to get some health back. Oh, good. We killed him. Very nice. You need some healing, though. So, How about you drink that? And do you have enough to do it? No, you don't have enough to do another drink. And you can't eat anything? No, of course you can't. Right, what's going to be the best thing for you to do? These are young Meppets. So the best thing for you to do is switch to your crossbow and try and kill... Damn it! One of those guys to try and free up... God, we keep missing everything at the moment. Because my concern is all these young ones are just going to start flinging fire around, and we are going to have a real... Like, the number of them all flinging stuff, it's going to just kill me in seconds. Who's up? You are. You got a 70% chance to hit him. And you missed! God damn it! Thankfully, he missed. And then that happened. Come on, give me a go. One magic missile to you. One magic missile to you. And one magic missile to you. I don't know if that actually got rid of any of the summoned ones. It should have. But it doesn't appear to have. So we've still got a problem with all those summons over there. And over here as well. I don't think there's much we can do to keep Fredegar alive here, quite frankly. And look, summoning more. Like, come on. How many acts? I'm not sure what you mean. Missed. How can I keep missing all the time? the hell just happened? I just had you drink a potion and it did nothing? Okay. And that did almost nothing. I did 7 points. I shouldn't complain. 7 points is better than nothing, but... let's try and get this wood woad. Finally, we killed the woodwoad. Not that it's going to help us much. We've still got a million bloody meppets to do that just keeps summoning in more. What I'm finding the most annoying about this is not necessarily that they're summoning in other meppets, but in every other situation in this game, if someone summons in something like that and you kill them, that thing that they summoned in disappears. And that doesn't appear to have happened here. I'm going to waste, not waste, but I'm going to use a magic missile to ensure that he dies. And, like, we didn't lose any meppets. Do we actually have any ancient ones still around? Like, these are all young. So they're all now... We've killed the original ancient mud meppets. All of those young ones should have disappeared, because that's the way the game... Like, I've had people summon in wargs. I kill them, the warg disappears. But not here. So, I've said this before, this game is not balanced. It's very much set up to screw you, big time. And I find that very annoying. Like, it's currently 11-3. You know, 11 opponents against our 3. And that's this game to a T. Everything in here is... There is just so much of the game where... everything is against you. And you just... You're always just seriously outnumbered. And they all have so many more abilities than you do. And the fact that the game is then actually limits you so that you can't go above level 4 in the early access, despite the fact that you can actually get enough experience to go to level 5 and probably even level 6, if you want to be honest. The amount of enemies, once you get to level 4, the amount of opponents that you still fight. I haven't actually calculated the amount of experience that you gain, but I would not be surprised to find that you actually have enough experience. And then I missed that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's actually enough experience in the game to get to level 6. Can you... And we're just going through potions like you wouldn't believe, because these guys are just pounding away at us. And there's not a lot we can do about it. Just hope that they miss more often than they hit. Because we seem to be missing more than anything. So you need to heal. Eat the spicy sausage links. Oh god, that did nothing. And try and finish off that guy, and then a miss. Like, we miss so much, and it wasn't even, like, that shouldn't have, well, it should have been a miss. But still. And that's the other thing, you know. Sure, an enemy would do that. They would target your downed companions. But not at the expense, I don't think, of taking out the live companions. But the AI in this game, if there's an enemy that's down, that's it. That enemy gets targeted viciously. Like, they're not attacking anybody else but Will right now. And they're going to keep doing that until he is actually dead. I mean, there's a lot of things I'd like to see done better in a lot of games like this as far as the AI goes. You know, one of the things that is never really done is the whole idea that, you know, we have killed all of the original opponents that we had here. These creatures must be completely fearless to not want to run away. It's even more relevant when, like, we do some fights against goblins and you kill a couple of goblins. Why don't the rest try and run away? You know, a DM will actually do that in a game, but rarely do you see in a computer RPG where the opponents lose morale and want to run away. I mean, yeah, sure, you can use frighten and spells like that to force them to run away, but A, they only run away for a limited amount of time and they don't, like, you know, leave the map or whatever, and B, that's forcing them to do it. In some situations like this, they should be wanting to do that without being forced, because, you know, they're in a situation where they're getting soundly defeated. Why wouldn't they run away? Thankfully, they're all missing Will at the moment, so there is a chance that Will survive. I mean, I need to do something as well. I need to get him up. But the problem is, I get him up, they're just going to hit him again with one of these bolts from the distance and knock him back down again. It's if he can make his save throws so that he doesn't actually die, that would be great. But just the fact that these guys will keep targeting, whether he gets up or he gets down, he is now their fixation point. And quite frankly, I'd rather them fixate on him and do as little damage as possible to the other two guys, to Lizelle and Gale, so that I can keep them alive to maybe kill a couple more. But, you know, the big problem we've got here is trying to do damage to these little so-and-sos. Let's put a couple of magic missiles to you and one to you. And that didn't kill. I should have gone all three to him. Finally, that one's down. I've got to say, I'm always comparing this at the moment to Solar, but I have trouble reading this. I'll show you in a sec when it's one of our turns. So this is supposed to, as far as I'm aware, indicate that you get 3 saving throws. If you, well, not 3 saving throws, but if you succeed 3 times with a saving throw, you recover to a degree. If you fail 3 times, you actually die. You have to save versus death. Now, it's unclear to me what state he is currently in. And I don't know that there's any way to actually see and make sense of that. So Will failed a saving throw there. Now, it doesn't matter if you, like, fail 2 and then make 3. The order that you fail and save, it doesn't matter. Once one of those gets to 3, you either die or recover. So I think, like, that looks like it's the failures, and that looks like it's the successes. But if that's the case, it looks like he's already failed 3 times, so he should be dead. Because my understanding is you've got 3. Solar does a way better job of that, of depicting the situation, because they actually put it on the character, and they have 3 dots on either side. One side is green, the other side is red. And as you make or fail each save throw, it colours in those dots, so you can see exactly what point they're at. This, to me, is unclear. Does that mean that I have succeeded twice? And if so, that would imply to me that I have failed 3 times, which should mean I'm dead. So I think this interface is not explained well. It doesn't visually explain to me what's going on. But anyway, I need to cast some more spells. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, I can't. I was hoping I could cast Fog Cloud. Do I have any actual useful spells? Grease won't do anything over there, so that's no point. I guess I don't have any useful spells, so it's just a matter now of casting Firebolt on these guys until I can hit them enough to actually kill them. And then with Lizelle, it's drinking someone's healing potions and shooting with the crossbow and hoping we can do enough damage to eventually kill the 2, 4, 6, 8 more Mepis that we are up against. There you go, he's dead. So he must have failed his, I don't know, maybe it's the 4th Saving throw. Now. But they're going to concentrate on Lozelle now, so she's going to go down very quickly. Like, she's almost dead now. And then it's going to be Gale, and he's just going to be... They're starting to throw stuff at him now. He's got mirror... his mirror images are all gone now. So he's starting to take damage as well. And he doesn't have enough to get another mirror image going. Let's see if a Frostbolt will do any better than a Flame. Ray of Frost. Does that always hit? No, that's a ranged attack, and that's a ranged attack. I gave you only stuff which is ranged attacks. Let's use your second wind. I never use that, and I should. There we go. That gave you almost nothing. Oh, good. You finally hit one enough to kill it. Thank you. Target's not too far. Are you actually casting Magic Missile or not? Cast spell. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Dead. Great. Okay, a decent hit from there as well. Feel like we might be able to get through this now. And then he says the famous last words because I can see it coming back to bite me. Oh, it is my turn. Okay, good. Thank you. Miss. I don't understand why that group is running away so much. Can you drink a healing potion? You can. Very nice. And then you can't hit him because he's too far away. So let's... eat the gruel. Which really didn't help too much, but anyway. What about now? Still too far. would have loved to have been able to set up a reaction shot for Lizelle there. To take a shot as those guys got closer, but not implemented. Finish him, please. Oh, thank you. 11 damage. You do 11 damage to someone with 1 hit point left. Any other time, you do like 2 damage.
Take this.
70% chance to hit, and he still misses. Okay, I don't think that did what I wanted. I really wanted that to do some healing, but obviously...
Take this.
Yep, I killed Lizelle. Drink another heal. Okay, 3 to go. Gale may end up saving the day in this one. Did I speak too soon? Yeah, he almost lost all of his health to that one hit. And he missed that. What was I going to try and eat? There was something there that I thought oh, the cheese. Oh, it's my turn again. Well, finally, some decent damage. Should have done some healing there just to be safe. Let's go down to the water's edge. And another healing potion. No, that didn't do anything. There we go. I don't know why that one is just stuck up there. It doesn't do anything. Okay, he's dead. Can I jump to there? Not enough resources. Target is too far. Not enough space. Fine. How about now? Can I jump to there? Seems to be stuck up there. I'm not going to go any closer because he's not attacking and he's not coming down. So if I move closer though, that might change. For whatever reason, I'm having more luck with the Frostbolt than I am. Yeah, that's right. You say that. How better is Baldur's Gate 3 than the original versions? It's a very subjective question. I sort of feel like the answer to that is that it isn't. G'day, Clino Dev. So, Dr. Neza, let's just pause there. Actually, I don't want to save here because I'm not actually happy with the result of this battle, and I may do it again. So, Baldur's Gate 3 being built by Larian Studios, they have built it on their Divinity engine. And I have issues with it being built this way. There's a lot of rules that they sort of twisted and turned, and things that aren't done quite right, and things that are just a little bit weird. Whereas if you go back and look at the original Baldur's Gate, it followed the D&D 3, I think it was at the time, rules very closely. Now, sure, there are stuff that you can do in Baldur's Gate 3 that you couldn't do in Baldur's Gate 1, but that's more just down to the advancements over the last 20-odd years in computer gameplay and stuff like that. So, yes, you can climb up and down, which you really couldn't do. So there's verticality in this game. There is limited crafting in this game, which really didn't exist in the original Baldur's Gate. And Larian Studios is known, or the Divinity engine is known for its ability to interact with the world with your spells and abilities and things like that. So if you cast a grease spell, for example, you can throw a firebolt at that and light it up, and that will burn anyone who's in it. If you use electricity on an opponent who's standing in water, it will do more damage to them, or it might damage someone else nearby who was in the water as well. They might get shocked or stunned or whatever. That's a thing that the Divinity engine has just always done well. But I also find that a lot of that is annoying at times. So, for example, as a wizard, if I cast the acid splash cantrip, right, that ends up creating a massive pool of acid on the ground, and if my characters walk through it, there's a chance they're going to take damage from that. And while that's fairly realistic, it's not something that I like. I like the ability that you can have control over that. So when the battle is over, for example, the mage who casts that acid has the ability through his magic to, get rid of that acid. So you don't end up running through these pools of acid and all that sort of stuff all of the time. And then just the other problem I have with this game is, I was mentioning it just before, in this battle. So this was a battle. We are level 3, okay? We have all of our members in our party are level 3. That battle started with 2 enemies that are these things called woodwoads. They teleport around, so they teleported from this island over here down below. They teleported down south to where we were standing and attacked. Okay, so that's the first, that's something our characters can't teleport around like that. There are some limited spells that will do that and abilities that will do that. But so we had 2 enemies that teleported in. And then when those woodwoads attack, they both have some sort of magic club that does 2 or 3 times the normal damage. Like, they do a lot of damage when they hit. Thankfully, they don't hit all that often, but one of them was able in the I've done this battle twice now. The first time I did it, my the wizard Gale who had like 20 hit points was killed in one hit by one of those woodwoads. And then there is like 4 or 5 of these things called ancient mud meppets. Now, the problem with those ancient mud meppets is every one of those ancient mud meppets was able to summon young mud meppets, to the point where we were just completely surrounded with these things. There was like, there was like 3 times their number. We were outnumbered 3-1, at least, right? And so this battle took so long because it was just a matter of attrition. I had to keep spamming healing potions and doing long-distance attacks at these mud meppets to kill them all off. Now, the other thing is the ancient mud meppets, when they summoned the young mud meppets, in any other situation, in this game, not talking other games, in this game, if I have a spell that summons an animal, and I've come across, say, there's a goblin at one point that summons a warg to fight with it, right? Or if I do that, if I die and I've summoned something, that summon disappears. If the goblin summons a warg and I kill the goblin, the warg disappears. But I killed all of the ancient mud meppets that were in this battle, and all of the young mud meppets were still there. So the problem I have with Baldur's Gate 3 is there is a massive imbalance in the game. It feels like the game is always out to screw you, right? You are always presented with battles where you are ridiculously outnumbered by opponents. The AI seems to target preferentially the least armored person first. Okay? I worked that out because originally the mage Gale was always getting attacked if I had him in the party. And if I didn't have him in the party, then the warlock Will was always getting attacked. And what I worked out was once Gale started using mage armor and other spells to increase his armor class, they would leave him alone and they would attack Will first. And so I'm starting to learn what the AI is going to do, but it attacks the person with the lowest armor class first, because obviously that's the person that they have the most chance of doing damage to. And then once that character is knocked down, rather than ignoring that character and starting to attack others, they just keep focusing on that character until that one is dead. They will often ignore every other member in the party. It actually makes, there is no sense in this game in trying to help. If your companion gets to 0 hit points, unless you have some really good healing abilities, like really powerful healing potions, or a decent cleric. Shadowheart is not a decent cleric because the Trickster cleric is useless for healing. If you start and play the game as a cleric, you're probably not going to have this problem. But if you don't, the minute you help up one of your companions so that they get their 1 hit point back and they stand up, they will get mobbed by every opponent that can do a ranged spell or anybody that's near them, and they will get knocked down again. And that'll just keep happening. And if you leave them there, you now have a target that they will fixate on. And it actually makes more sense to do that and let them fixate on that target while you fixate on them, but you've got the chance that your companion will potentially die there because, they've got to save. There's only a certain amount of damage that they can take while they're unconscious before they will actually die, but then also every round they have a save versus death, and if they fail that 3 times, they die. Although it seems to be 4 times in this game, but my understanding was it was 3. But yeah, it's the game is not very well balanced, in my opinion, at the moment. So while there were definitely hard fights in the original Baldur's Gate, and there were definitely some fights where, my party would be killed and I would have to start the fight again and look at it and go, okay, I need a slightly different tactic in this fight to get through it all. That doesn't always help you in Baldur's Gate 3. I've just done this same fight twice. The first time I did it, we actually got through the fight way quicker, but then there was some mysterious thing, which is not here right now. If I resume this game, I'm not taking any damage. I'm just standing here. But at last time, we were all of my party were, well, actually, my 3 other party members were dead over here, and Fredegar, my main character, was the only one alive, and he jumped back over here to resurrect Gale, and suddenly Fredegar was taking damage from some sort of mist or something, which isn't there right now, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know where that mist even came from, and he ended up dying while I was trying to work out what I needed to do to resurrect my companions. And that's the other problem I have with the Divinity engine. There can be adverse effects happening to your characters, and unless you know how to fix that and do it very quickly, you're screwed, because the game doesn't pause unless you force it to. You can hit pause at any time and go into combat mode, so that you then have rounds in which you can act and everything like that. But you don't necessarily realize it's happening. So I was standing over here, and suddenly I looked down and I'm only at 3 hit points. What's going on? Because there was some effect happening that was injuring my character, and there was no obvious outward sign that that was actually happening. And so I was, it was screwing me over. So the game needs a lot of balancing. I also feel it needs difficulty levels. It's just standard difficulty at the moment. There are no ways that you can say, I want to play, normal, I want to play easy, I want to play hard, whatever. But I feel the standard difficulty level that they have in the game is very much a case of screw you, you're going to die. You're going to do most of the significant fights in this game, you will do more than once until you work out a way to get around the fact that the game is trying to screw you over. And I'm actually at the point tonight where I'm seriously looking at this and going, because I didn't do, this is the second time I've played this game, right? This is my second playthrough. The first playthrough I did was as a ranger, and that worked reasonably well, but overall I wanted to try doing it as a mage, because I've just played Solastar, and I played that as a party of rangers, and then I did it again as a party of mages, and I was enjoying the whole let's sling spells around. So I thought I'd try it in here, but I'm at the point tonight, after this battle screwing me over so badly, that I'm not sure I actually want to consider that. I'm not sure I want to continue this playthrough, because I know what's coming up, and I know that all the other battles are going to be just as hard and just as screw you, you're going to die, no matter what you try and do. A lot of the time, the only way you get through these battles is the luck of good rolls. If you get a few good rolls at the right time, you'll survive. If you don't, you will die. And the fact is, I've gone, none of this food really does significant amount of healing, and I have gone through, I think I had over 20 healing potions. I've got 7 left. I went through so many healing potions just so that one of my party of 4 could survive this battle. And we're only at level 3. We're not even halfway through. If you look at the map here, I'm not even halfway through. There is stuff way over here on this map, right? I'm not even halfway through, and I'm running low on healing potions, and quite frankly, there is a limited number of healing potions in this game. You can't just go back to a vendor and they've restocked and there are more healing potions. So I'm at a situation now where it's I think the only way I could do another playthrough here and actually finish this game the way it's currently set up would be to play as a cleric. And quite frankly, I do not enjoy playing clerics. It is probably my least favourite class in D&D. And there's personal reasons for that I'm not going to get into, but mostly because I'm just not very religious and I don't like the idea of playing clerics. But I feel if I don't do that, I don't have a chance, because there are no decent healers that you can choose as companions. The only cleric is a trickster cleric who really is useless. She has very little in the way of healing abilities. And her trickster abilities, I feel, are useless. I think the trickster clerical subclass is... I don't understand it. I don't understand the purpose of it. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So this... Don't get me wrong, the game is showing some promise. It certainly looks beautiful. Like the detail, the attention in the world, the size of the map that you get for this is just really nice. And the attention to detail with everything. And there's some really funny stuff. Gale is a really funny character to have in your party. There was a book that we found. Do I still have it? No, actually, I think I sold it. There was a book that we found that was actually... it was a book about like mythical beasts of Faerun. So it's like cryptids. It actually called it a cryptid. Right? So, and it was talking about the giant... what is it? What's the miniature giant space hamster that that what's his name has in the original? Thanks for the follow, Cinderitis. So yeah, the giant, Boo, the giant miniature space hamster that what's his name has in the first two Baldur's Gates. Minsk, that's his name. The giant space hamster. And it even says in the article about the giant miniature space hamster, it actually says that they're known for going for the eyes when they attack someone and all this sort of stuff. But it actually calls it a cryptid, as if it might not be a real creature. No one's sure. So, I mean, little things like that are funny and nice, and I really loved that about this game. But there's just so much about it that really annoys me. You can get a torch. I don't have any, but you can use a torch to light up the area around you, right? In this game, you can't light the torch yourself. What you have to do is you have to find another candle, torch that's mounted on a wall, or campfire, and light that. And then you have to use a feature, where is it? This one here called dip, and you have to dip the torch into that fire to light it. And I just think that's just ridiculous, because I can actually light the candles and the braziers and the torches that are mounted on walls and any fires that I find. I can light those up just by clicking on them. But I can't light my torch without finding a candle or something like that first, lighting that up, and then dipping my torch into it. Just extremely frustrating and annoying and all that. And then I suppose the biggest problem I have is the fact that you can only get to level 4 in this game. It actually tells you, once you get to level 4, it actually says, it's like somewhere down here or something, it says, or up here, it says maximum level, right? You still get XP for any, battles that you do, but you just can't go beyond level 4. having said that, the number of opponents that you come across that are level 5, it's like, if you were level 5, those fights would be not easy, but they would be fairer. They would be a little bit more enjoyable than what they are. But once you get to level 4, that's it. Even though there's actually still, like, I don't think I'm actually that far off level 4. It will tell me somewhere how much XP I need. Yeah, I'm halfway. So I'm halfway between level 3 and 4. If I was to keep playing it, you know, I'm in this swampy area down here. By the time I finish this swampy area, because there's some pretty big fights in this, I think I'll be at level 4. And then I've got literally another half of the map to go, in which I'm still just stuck at level 4 and can't go any higher. And I think the game should at least let you get to level 5, based on all of the things that are in there. So, shows promise, but at the moment, it's really not balanced very well. It's really not very enjoyable, and there's just a lot of stuff that bugs me about this game. And I've been really, every time I sit down to stream this the last few days, I've been telling myself, be a bit more positive, don't try and be negative about this, but I can't. This stuff just bugs me so much. And I hope they fix some of it, because if they don't, I might not play the full version of this, because of so much of it just really annoys me about the way things are implemented in this game. I don't know. I really enjoyed Solastar, Crown of the Magister, way better than this. There's only about half the content in it, because to get through this, the first time it took me 34 hours to get through this mission, this first chapter, right? Solastar took me 14 to get through the first time, but you get to level 5 in Solastar, where you only get to level 4 here. You can create your own party of 4 in Solastar. You create all 4 party members, rather than just creating one here and having to live with the others that are in the party. And that's the other thing. So the members, the people that can be in your party, let's go and have a look at them, because they're all here. So let's fast travel back to the camp, right? So we didn't bring them back because they're all dead. I think I can resurrect them over here. But you have Shadowheart over here, who is this trickster cleric, absolutely useless to heal. You have Astarion, who is a thief. He's also, spoiler alert, a vampire. But he has no special abilities as a vampire. So it's pointless to have him as a vampire, but he is. So he can't do anything vampiric except annoy you at night time, because he wants to feed and he doesn't want to go out and find a pig, so he wants to feed on you. And I need to play rogues more in D&D 5th edition, because they're not as good, or I don't like them as much as they used to be in, say, 3.5. You've got Gale, who's a fairly okay character, but as I said, if you don't remember to give him his mage armor, he will have the lowest armor class in the party, and he will be attacked mercilessly. Your thief, because he can only wear leather armor, will get attacked mercilessly as well if you've got him in the party. Then you've got Will, who's a warlock. I really like the warlock class, and that poses a problem, because it feels like there's no sense playing a warlock yourself, because there's one in the party. There's already one that you can have in the party if you want to. So why would you play a warlock yourself? But I find the warlock an interesting character to play, and it was a toss-up when I did this playthrough. Was I going to play a battle mage, or was I going to play a warlock? You have Lizelle, who's a fighter, and that's great. You want a fighter in your party if you're not going to play one yourself, because you need someone there to be the tank and do the damage. But the problem there is that I just don't find the two subclasses of fighter all that compelling. One is, I don't even know what it's called. What is it called? Battle Master. And it does give you these special abilities that you use superiority dice with. And it just feels like, in 5th edition D&D, I feel like the best fighting strategy is to use 2-weapon combat, because there are no penalties on it. I should have probably made her do that and still take Battlemaster, but the only other option is to take the whatever it is the one that allows you to cast spells. I can't think of the name of it at the moment. And I don't. That just ruins the fighter, in my opinion. If it was more like the Magus from Pathfinder Kingmaker, I'd take it in a second, because I loved the Magus. The Magus is great, but it isn't. So that was a problem. Yeah, so that's all of your party members, but it also, that's like I said, it feels like there's only a couple of characters that it's worthwhile playing, because you have a fighter, you have a wizard, you have a cleric, although she's crap, you have a warlock, you have a thief. That only really leaves you ranger and maybe paladin. Is there a paladin in this? I can't remember now. But yeah, whereas with Solastar, Crown of the Magister, you can build your own party of 4, and you can choose whatever classes you want for those 4 characters. And I guess one other thing, because I keep comparing this to Solastar rather than to the original Baldur's Gate, one thing that Solastar did that I feel is better than what this Baldur's Gate 3 has done. In this, anytime there is interaction between you and some other person in the world, that other person is voiced, but your responses are not voiced. And yet, when you create a character, you pick a voice for your character. And all that is used for is for the odd little bit of text here and there that your character just randomly makes as they're walking around the world. In Solastar, Crown of the Magister, when you give a voice to all 4 of your characters, everywhere in the game where there is an interaction and there is talking between characters, that voice is used. You don't, me as a Twitch streamer, I don't have to sit there and read text on the screen when I play Solastar, because everything is voiced. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this. I'm not happy with how that fight went. So we're going to reload. I just don't know whether I'm happy doing this fight again, because that fight took a long time. I might actually take a 30-second break and grab a drink, because I've just done a huge bout of speaking, and my mouth is rather dry, and I finished my drink like, I don't know, an hour ago. So I'm going to quickly grab a drink, and we're going to do this fight one more time and see what happens. See if we can get through it. So just hang on a sec. Okay, we're back. Yes, we are. Good. Okay, so trying to think. Headphone cables are all messed up. There we go. I'm actually feeling like...
Speak.
No, that's not what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like, this time, instead of taking my wizard over there, how about we take Lizelle over? So, my plan here now is going to be take out these ancient mud mepises as quickly as possible. So there's 4 of them, and then there's 2 of these wood woads. If I can take these guys out quickly... I'm not wanting to move from that spot, though, because it becomes too hard to support her. If she gets all the way over there, we can't cast spells that far. Okay, so we got one of these wood woads over there. And see how that did multiple damage? Right, so it's some magic club. In the woodwound's hand, its club is magical and deals 7 3d4 extra damage included in its attack. I don't understand that, but it basically did like 2 attack rolls. And it's got some sort of magical club. So it, I have seen it do like huge amounts of damage. Like the first time it hit Gale, it took him out in one hit in one of the battles. And then you just miss so much. I'm going to put Hellish Rebuke on you because it is useful. Okay, you're done. And that's the first young one that they have summoned. Magic Missile. Oh, no, it's a waste to Magic Missile you, because you're almost dead. So Magic Missile that guy. And that wasn't enough to kill him. Okay. You should be able to take him out. Good. And then wait there. You're going to cast Mirror Image to protect yourself. And then you're going to jump back to here, just to provide a bit of space. Probably won't help because, yeah, he was going to move straight in anyway. But that's fine. Okay, that's actually good because I'm no longer threatened. That is a young mud meppet. I don't care about that. That's an ancient. Let's try and take that one out. Beautiful. We got rid of him. These ones are hanging back, which I don't like, because if they hang back too much, they're just going to be able to keep casting summon after summon. We need to take them out as quickly as possible, but I think my best bet right now is to firebolt this guy, because they're vulnerable to fire. So if I can hit him, which I couldn't, why did I miss that? Why did I have only like... It said I only had like 35% chance to hit him or something. I don't know. Oh, +2 intelligence modifier. Oh, yeah. Missed. Don't know that I really want to. No, I'm not going to attack you. Instead, kill that guy. Beautiful. And then switch back to that when he comes for you. Another summon. That's okay. Missed. Okay. How about you jump over to there? Yep, he's going to keep following. See? One hit, down he goes. Like, that is just ridiculous amounts of damage that those guys are able to do with that weapon. So, only a 16% chance to hit him. Whereas I've got a 49% chance to hit him. I should have just used my blade, actually. Okay, we've got one ancient Meppets left. The rest are young ones. So, let's kill off that last ancient Meppes. And that means that we only have 3 young Meppes to worry about and the 2 Woodwoads. Very good. Right. Try for a big hit. And then you critically miss. And then you did a critical hit on him, which is going to kill him. There's not much I can do about that. It's not worth my effort to try and keep him alive. But I am going to try and do that. Let's just do the magic missiles against him. Okay. Oh, good. That retribution worked very nice. Let's try a normal attack. Maybe it's part of the thing that... Maybe the thing that ended up killing me before was this magical thing around Gale after he dies. That would be really annoying. That's an action. That thing is resistant to piercing is the problem. Slowly wearing it down with magic missiles. Did that kill it? It did. That's a really nice retribution there from Will. Okay, he needs to heal, so let's get him. He can eat that pork loin, which should do a good job. Yeah, 8 points. Not great, but not that bad either. Let's take out that guy, or at least start to. What did that do? That just... Necrosis. Why has he got necrosis? Just one more way in which this game just screws you over every single time. Like, where the hell did this necrosis? We took damage. You seem to take damage in the swamp. That's it. You end up with necrosis and you die. And we don't have anyone who can cure disease. And I don't know that there's even a cure disease available yet for any clerics or anything like that. So let's cast Scorching. You're telling me the path is interrupted to cast a Scorching Ray. Okay, no, it's not interrupted. Good. And they all missed. And I'm down now too. God damn it. Good, that one's dead. You need to use your second wind, which didn't help a lot. And then you can't drink a potion because you just used second wind. How much damage did you do as a critical hit? Just 11. Because that's right, he's bludgeon resistance and we don't have a better weapon for you to use. So you're going to die. There we go. Could see that coming a mile away. Didn't kill him, but did knock him back a lot. Okay. That was a good option because now we can use a healing potion. And next round you can start casting some spells again while this guy concentrates on killing Lizelle. Move forward over that way a little bit. And you missed. You've got one more Scorching Ray that you can try. And that killed him. That was brilliant. And there she died. Right. Is that it? Is the battle over? No, because the other one is still alive somewhere. I think he's stuck in the water. Because we knocked him back. I'm going to move over this way. I don't want to be near this green stuff or that blue stuff, because I think either of them is actually going to end up killing me at the end of the battle. So if I can help it, I want to get out of that. I don't know if that Mepis is going to be able to recover in the water wherever he is. He's stuck. Oh, look how far down he is. if we can get up here, we can potentially wait and see what happens. He doesn't seem to be getting much closer. Oh, maybe he is getting closer. Seriously, Void Hack? That's what you choose to do with your spare time. Well, get a life. I don't know. Well, to each their own. You can say whatever you want. I don't give a rat's. But it makes you look stupid. So, if you want to say stuff like that in chat, go right ahead. I'm good at ignoring people that are like that. So. I don't know that this guy is actually getting any closer. It is. It's the damn thing that Gale casts when he dies that gives you necrosis and ends up killing you. Like, what the hell? Can I get through it quickly enough that it's not a problem? Not really. think we're basically stuck. This guy is not coming any closer, and we can't hit him from here. There's no position that we seem to be able to get into that isn't path interrupted. If only I had like a magic missile left, it would arc up over, come back down on him. Ooh. Okay, that was a waste. G'day St. Selvius, how you doing? We gotta try one more time. Right. One more time unto the breach. Excuse me. Missed. Damn it. Oh. The only one fighting is Lizelle. Can't have that. Right, so let's do that again. You cast protection on yourself, because that buffs your health, whatever it does. There's some special little thing you get from that. Arcane Ward. Magical barrier protects hit points. Very good. You jump to there. And then can you... No. I didn't want that. Okay. I think what we're going to do is just stand there and wait. Eventually, one of the Mepis will get close enough that they will initiate combat. Like every other time, there hasn't been a problem. So, get over to there, and move, like, there is as close as I want you to get. Can you shoot him without moving? You can. Aha, good. Everyone's finally involved in the battle. Okay. Ancient Mud Mepis. Damaged. No, this is the, well, third full time I've done the fight. And we haven't had to be out on there before. Can I jump, like, over to there? I can. I think that's going to work the best. Like, we basically had the fight done last time. But Will's Eldritch Blast knocked one of the Mepis out into the water down here. And he was way down in the bottom of the water and we couldn't hit him. He couldn't get out of it. And that was the end. Beautiful. Because these guys are just young ones, aren't they? So we're going to leave them for the moment. They're a pain in the butt. But... okay. Switch to your weapon. Oh, 1 hit point left. You're threatened, so you're going to have problems doing anything. But there's only 2 Ancient Mud Mepis left. Let's Magic Missile him instead. That's pretty good damage. Not going to complain about that. Who was that they just hit? Oh, they just summoned more of those guys. That's fine. My turn. Right. Was that? That is another ancient mud mepis. That was another ancient mud mepis. There's just that one there now. Oh no, and one back there. Okay. Very nice. Action surge, and then do the pushing melee attack on him. Boom. Very nice. Didn't do quite as much damage as I would like, but they're resistant to bludgeoning, so it's about the best I can do, unfortunately. Good. That last ancient mud mepis is finally close enough that we might be able to do something about it. So, your turn. Let's finish him. Beautiful. That one there is a young. So let's just double check. Young, 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 young. Beautiful. We can concentrate on the big guys now. I mean, the mepis are still going to be a nuisance, and they're still going to do damage to us, but there won't be any more being summoned in now. So that is handy. Let's get you to jump and disengage over to there, just to give yourself a bit of space as well. What I wouldn't give for Burning Hands right about now. So let's do that. Give yourself some space, and then Scorching Ray. And they all missed. Every single... Why did I have disadvantage? I don't get it. Like, at least in Solar Star, it gives you very specific information about why you've got disadvantage. It doesn't here. I'm not threatened. There's no one that close to me. I moved away specifically so that I wasn't, threatened by him. It still says that I'm threatened, though. I don't know why. Like, that shouldn't be close enough that I'm threatened. Because I can't hit him. He can't hit me either. Okay. Uh-oh. Good. I thought he might have fallen in the water again and we weren't going to be able to get him back. Ignore him, go for him. Critical miss. Well done. Okay, Will's in a bad way. I've got to heal him up. Lazelle's getting low on health too. Yeah, she's downed. just purely that bloody weapon. And somehow he gets 2 swings. Even though he's only level 4 and shouldn't have 2 swings. Okay. Magic Missile is the only guaranteed way to hit you without being threatened. That still says I'm threatened. So I'm going to jump back to there, where I am no longer threatened. And that one's dead. We've only got that big guy over there and these other Mepis to fix up. Okay, you need healing, so you're not going to do anything this round except... actually, let's let you drink... No. Let's eat that. Oh, that worked very well. And then... let's... 40% chance to hit. Missed. And then let's do Hellish Rebuke. Thanks, Market Tycoon. Surprised you recognize that as a Dungeons & Dragons Online avatar. Yeah, that's another thing I don't really like about this, is the whole percentage chance it gives you. Like, whose turn is it actually? It's letting Will take a turn. Yeah, so it says... Ah, cool, Market Tycoon. Okay, so yeah, no, the problem I've got with the whole percentage thing is like, okay, yeah, it's looking at the armor class of the opponent, it's looking at what default attack you're doing, so this thing thinks I'm going to go and stab him with my blade, and it looks at my probability of that and says I've got a 60% chance to hit. But, you know... it's all random anyway, so 70%... I'm just as likely to make a 70% chance hit as I am a 40% chance hit. It just comes down to the roll. You know, if I'm lucky enough to get a good roll, oh, don't tell me that knocked him into the ocean. It did. We're screwed. Got to restart. I should not have done that. I should have turned off the repelling blast. Because we can't finish this. I don't think I can fire anything unless I've got Magic Missile. Magic Missile might be able to get him down there. But we may not be able to complete this battle again because of that repelling blast knocking him into the water. Oh, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be killing that guy. He's going to teleport over here in a minute. Now that he's killed the other one. Let's use a Scorching Ray against him and a critical hit. Only one of them hit. Would have been nice if a few more did. So once again, what did that do? Oh, ensnared. Okay. Once again, the game is picking on the character with the lowest armor class. Let's turn off repelling blast for the moment. And kill him. Very nice. I'm going to swap that over there. Actually, it might be worthwhile. No, it isn't. Yeah, that one's already injured. Let's finish him off. Critical miss. That's the other thing I've got to say. This game seems to critical miss a lot. Like, seriously. Like, that's another critical miss. Like, I have... And I said this when I was playing Solar. I had issues with... You know, it seemed like some of the opponents were always making their save throws, despite the fact that they had to roll 15 or higher on a d20 to make a save, and they were consistently doing it. And so I had concerns that maybe there was something not quite right with the random number generator that was being used. Well, in the same vein here, the number of critical misses that I see in this game is just unreal. Like, you know, I mean, sure, there is a 1 in 20 chance that you're going to roll a 1 on a 20-sided dice, but still, it really feels like it happens way more than it should. Let's just drink another healing potion. Oh, back to full health. Isn't that nice? Well... Yeah, that one, please. That did kill him, didn't it? It did. Very nice. That was the agonizing part of the blast, doing extra damage. Okay, you're going to jump back. That's good. Let's try cold instead of fire for once. Yeah, okay, that was good. He's dead. Okay. There's twisty vines over this way. Can't reach. Did I get caught in the vines? No. And he's dead. It's just the one down here that is still alive. And so now it's a case of, can we get close enough with a good enough angle to cast magic missile and get down there and kill him? Because he can't move. And if we can't, we've got to do this whole battle again. And I'm at the point right now where, yeah, that might not happen. I've done this battle 3 times now. Or is it 4? I've lost count. I think I'm going to be better off up here, trying to cast from this side down that way, because he is down over there. Won't let me jump up onto any of this stuff because it says there's not enough space. So I'm pretty sure that if I try and cast Magic Missile from here, path is interrupted. So I don't want to do that from there. Can I not? I can't even like move to there. What about from here? Can I Magic Missile him from here? Path is interrupted. This is getting very annoying. Pretty sure there's going to be no path from here either. Yeah, path is interrupted. Move you to there. Let's see if you can get a shot from here. Nope. Get you out of the way. Do you still have that scroll of Magic Missile? Maybe from a distance. Aha! Target is too far. Because I was thinking that maybe from a distance, because the magic missiles arc up, that might have been a better option. Target is too far. How about come over here? No. Magic missile. Path is interrupted. Just come over here. One last try. Now we're getting too high for some reason. And I haven't even... Path is interrupted with that. Path is interrupted with that. Path is interrupted. Now its path is interrupted, rather than being too high. target is out of sight. Witch bolt. Path is interrupted. I don't believe I'm doing this one more time. Cast that. To jump over to there. Both of the bad guys are on this side this time. That's actually not good because it means Lizelle is in the wrong area. Okay, we are going to jump over here to disengage, and then we're going to turn Repelling Blast off just right now. We're going to do Hellish Rebuke on so that when they do attack, I can cast back at them, and then why do I only have a 40% chance to hit? That doesn't quite seem right to me. Was that a disadvantage or not? No. Okay. It was just based on their armor class of 18. That's why it was only a 40% chance to hit. Okay. Right, you're ready to go. You are threatened. So let's try jumping you back to, say, there. Which means you're no longer threatened. Actually, I shouldn't have worried about that because I want to take out these ancient mud mepises with magic missiles if I can. And it's your turn. That is... oh, that is an ancient. Beautiful. Very good. Image, and then maybe over there, just to be out of the way a little bit. I know they're going to come for you, but left? Young, ancient, young. Just that one. Oh god, all the way back there. That's a pain. Good, he's coming forward. That's what I like to see. Try a shocking grasp. Missed. Alright. Let's jump over to there. Not that it really helps, but he's got to move to get to me. I should have healed. Damn it. Let's use my other hellish rebuke. And let's actually turn the repelling blast on for this one. Target is too close, so little chance of actually doing damage, but that's the last ancient, is it? I can potentially hit him. Let's do it. Brilliant. Okay, I did want to try and get that guy because he's just going to beat on Gale until he's dead. Can you jump back over to here? You can jump to there. Do it. Ooh, is that worthwhile? Oh, yes it is, because that won't get. But it didn't work on him for some reason. Okay. Very nice. Will's close to going down. About you eat that. You can't drink that this round. It's worth a try. You're at that health, you're at that health. Better off attacking that guy. What are my chances of hitting you with a scorching ray? Only 20%? God. Got a magic missile left, which would be guaranteed to hit. I feel like it's my best option. Get in there and thump him. And do your action surge. And hit him again. So, did I actually have... Like, why do I still have disadvantage against that guy? That's what I don't understand. And it doesn't explain to me why. And yet somehow, even though I missed... he got burnt. One down. Missed, but you're going to keep trying. Okay, I am going to cast Shatter over there. Very nice. You are going to try and do a knocking back hit on him. You missed. Okay. Good. Attack of opportunity. Very nice. Will's down? No, Will survived that. Alright. Well done, Will. Yeah, and then he jumps away. Pain in the butt. How far away can you get? You're still threatened from there. Drink a potion. You can't. Okay, you're gonna die. Critical miss. Only 35% chance to hit. So, for some reason I didn't have disadvantage there, but I did previously. Yeah, there needs to be more information about why. The woad regenerates? Why was he regenerating? Why did that not drink the potion? Here we go. Missed, but take the chance. Critical hit, he's dead. Okay, Will might have a chance now. I don't think it's a great chance, but it is a chance. Another critical miss. I don't know, it just, as I said, it feels like it happens a lot. So let's just wait. I don't think you can reach any of these guys. No, they're too far. I just wish you could set up a reaction shot, but you cannot. So let's pause. And yeah, as well. So they're both going to jump over. If we're lucky. No, he jumped back, you little bastard. One down. Good. We'll get him next turn. How is it that we haven't hurt that guy yet? Even once. Okay, that was a miss. I'm not actually all that upset because it gives me a chance to heal. Although 2 critical hits in a row too. I don't have pushback on my cantrips. Oh, you mean the Witch Bolt? Yeah, you're right. Forgot about that. Although it's not as dangerous here because he would just go back to there. Dead.
Well met. However, I trust I've made myself clear. Step 1. Neck in start upon. This is pronounced. Words will now appear on the letters. Thank you. Humor me. I need to be absolutely. And next. Right. You then have access to the letter and the flute. Go on. Remember to play them clockwise. And after that, correct. And so we have gone through the best of luck with the...
Okay, so what we want to do is move that pouch over to here so I don't have to walk over to him to get it. Open the pouch.
Is sealed with differently coloured strands of thread. As the purple thread becomes undone,
and then we open that. Take all of those. So we read that. 4 letters, 1 in every corner. In the top left is A, top right is D, bottom right is D, bottom left is E. So this was in clockwise order. So it's D, E, A, D. Oh God, that is so corny. So then I've got to play the flute.
This is the flute Gale kept on his person. A faint magical aura envelops its wood. The flute awaits with bated breath.
And then and there is a scroll of true resurrection, which we can cast. We can't. We've got to move over here. Cast that on him and get him to come to there. And there we go. We did that as well.
My word, you did it! Oh, it's good to be alive. My hands are still cold, so that handshake will have to wait, but in the meantime... Thank you.
Yeah.
But a necessary one. Scrolls of true resurrection don't grow on trees, you know. That said, I assume you have some questions for me. Only fair to warn you I've precious few answers to spare. I apologize if that sounds thankless. It's just that some secrets simply cannot be revealed.
Okay. Sure. Roll again.
I suppose that after all you've done for me, I should be at least a little bit forthcoming. Tell you what, I will answer one question that you may have, to the best of my ability. If I can. Because it was the truth. The truth is a great motivator. I am dangerous. Not because I want to be, but because of an error I made in the past. It makes me dangerous, even in death. You brought me back to life, and for that I am in your debt. I was surrounded by danger. It could happen again. If it does, bring me back again. You must, for the sake of many.
Okay, so... right, we need a short rest at the very least. So that helped quite a lot, actually. That's good. And then it's probably worthwhile me doing an arcane recovery and getting back some spells, even though I will probably just go and rest up. I'm not going to bother using your arcane recovery. So let's look at these bodies that are close by, shall we? I doubt that any of these young mud mepis are going to have anything significant on them. A studded shield and this club, which when they use it does even more damage. I'm not even going to bother picking it up because it's worth almost nothing. Oh, yours is technically a great club. Actually, I will take them. What the hey? Can always send them to the camp. Okay. So, let's jump to there. Quickly raid these bodies. Where are we? Yeah. Can I raid that? And that. Looks like none of these mud mepis are going to have anything of use. Get all of those. There's a young one there. And there's another young one there. Okay. Let's just come back to here for a second and then let's do a quick little fast travel thing. We go to camp, which brings everybody with us. Does anyone here want to talk to me? Nope. That's fine. I don't want to talk to them either. And then let's leave camp. And hopefully they all come with me. And they're now all over here and I don't have to jump around and do all that weird stuff. So let's come over here. the big concern here is all of that twisting vine. Let's see if I can just quickly check that pot and then back away from that. There we go. What's over this way? The pot there. Nothing in it. We've got more pots and stuff over this way. And, yeah, we should probably quick save because, you know, some reason I can't do anything. Oh, it's a damage base, that's why. Pot up there. There's another vase there.
Must be the tree from the note to Karga. Is that cleft there?
Ah, okay. So, oh. Wooden crevice. There's a letter to Karga. Brilliant. When we show that to Halsin, she will be D-E-A-D dead. Well, I'm assuming. I don't actually know, but it would make sense that that would be a cause for her to be excommunicated, if that's the right word, from the Druidic Order. Because it makes... it's probably going to insinuate that she is... well, let's read it. But it should... I think that was the one? No. So, did we not pick it up? I'll have to go back to that. Because it's not clear if we missed it somehow. So there's not a routes that allow us to come down that way. Doesn't really help very much. There's actually not much up here that's actually any real use. There's a chest back there we definitely want to investigate. There's no, like, plaques or anything on that thing. We don't have any, what was that over there that I was seeing? Oh, that barbed bush all the way back there. Yes and no. Sometimes it feels like the quick save is a little bit quicker, but it's nothing compared to... nothing compared to Solastar. Sometimes it still takes several seconds. So, I'm not going to bother even searching that tree again. Okay, so there's nothing else up there that we want. I do want to come... No, let's go over here and do this first. Hang on. Take it slow in case there's traps. There's a vase there, nothing in it. And there's the wooden trunk here, with just some thieves' tools in it. Seems a bit pointless, but okay. There's nothing around this that's seems to be searchable. Nothing around there. Let's come back to this wooden crevice, because I've got a feeling we didn't empty that properly. No, we didn't. So, take all. No, it doesn't take the letter. Why not? Let's read it then. Karga. Olodin has sent word of your progress. I am pleased that the Rite of Thorns has begun. I depart soon from Cloakwood to Baldur's Gate. Should you need further aid from my circle, now is the time to ask. Once cloistered, the Emerald Grove will be the Shadow Druid's domain, and you its first druid. In Faldoran's memory, Arch Druid Elias.
There's more to Karga than meets the eye.
So it looks like we...
The Grove will suspect their true enemy walks among them.
Looks like we can't take that, so that's a bit of a pain. Send to camp. That pouch has nothing in it anymore. I don't know if he wants that back, but he's not getting it. We're going to sell it all. Oh, that's the, no, that doesn't really look like a jetty there. But I guess that must be the jetty, I don't know why, but that is. Okay, we have pretty much searched everything now. Everything that we can find here, so we're going to head back to firm ground. Did we? Yeah, we did. Let's do our same little trick again. Camp. And then leave camp. And everybody is with us again. Right. Just go up this way. We didn't explore up here. Ooh. Was that something over there that was searchable? I thought something highlighted. No. Guess not. Is there anything in here in the water? Doesn't look like it. I don't think we can get around to any of that stuff there, so I think we've highlighted about as much as we can of that. let's come back to here, because we know it's a fairly safe. Well, we thought it was a fairly safe path until we went in some bizarre way like that. Okay, I seem to recall that we saw I can't think of his name. The red hats, the red tops, whatever they're called, over this way somewhere. And I personally don't feel that we... there he is, a red cap. Although the one that we saw said he was a red cap sage, which I don't know what the difference would be. But I don't think we're going to be able to do that with our current loadout. I mean, our health isn't too bad, but we're down on spells in particular. So I am thinking that we're going to go and sleep, and that may be the end of the stream, I think. So let's go to camp and end the day. What does the journal say now after we read the letter to Karga? Very good point. Let's have a look. Doesn't say anything there. Investigate Karga. Second note found that Karga is in league with the Shadow Druids. This could explain why she wants the Tieflings gone. So, yeah. So this is, we now know that the goblins have more than one leader, so that's good to know. We found that note. Still not clear what the inspiration points are in the journal. Does anyone... Oh, Will wants to speak. Looks like he's the only one at the moment. Sort of surprised Gale doesn't want to.
I was watching you at the Grove Gate. You spilled enough goblin blood to fill the Chiontha. Where'd you learn moves like that? Years, huh? I never was the bookish type. Good thing I had someone to show me the ropes. You've got talent. If the blade must share his glory, better it be with a champ like you.
How'd you become?
Was a time I didn't amount to much. But then, a higher purpose called to me. Killed a few goblins, freed a few captives, and I was hooked. The only life I want is a hero's. Now, let's get some rest. I do my best goblin killing at sunup.
I'm going to try saving here, because I'm not sure what it will do. I'm hoping it shouldn't be a problem. But we're going to leave it there for this stream. It's gone way longer than normal. But that's okay. It's a Saturday night. Anyway, thanks for joining me. And we will see you for the next one. Yeah. I'm still deciding whether we're going to continue this or not. I don't know. Probably. We'll see. Thanks for joining us, and see you later. Bye.